going. Just push play. So we're going to break this rhythm down, try to get it together. So at its essence, it's every beat but the very last eighth note of the second measure. So if you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Notice it's just even right there, right?
Right.
So this is where perception gets weird. When you start adding stuff to that, your perception, your brain starts freaking out. Totally normal. Happens to everybody. So now we're going to add all the eighth notes except for that very last one. So on the eighth beat, we do not have an eighth note. So the eighth note is going to be your E. And you're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And then pause, okay? Because this is a lot of brain power, and what you're doing now is you're slowing down because you're thinking about it. It's funny, before when you're just playing it, you're speeding up. But now that we're thinking about it, this is normal. You have to slow down. You could even slow down the tempo. I highly recommend that. But so do it one time and then pause. Recenter, do it again. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So I'm starting and ending on the same note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Right? As a variation, you could do G instead of G sharp. We'll do it down here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And if you can do that consistently, then try to do it 2 times in a row. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. If you can get to that point, which I know that you can, then you can start, you'll have the feeling of the rhythm. And it'll be consistent, because when you're doing this, it's 1, ba. So this time you're starting on the G and you're ending on the E. But the rhythm, which is what's messing with you, there's 2 things messing with you: the rhythm and then the displacement of this. Putting 3, just 3s, because how many beats is that? What's 15 beats? Yeah, 15 beats with a pause. So it's 15 beats with a pause, broken up into groups of 3. So it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which equals 15, and then you pause for a beat. It's weird, and it's totally going contrary to what this drummer is doing. So the drummer, the feel of the drummer is 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're crossing over the top of that rhythmically. And that's what's so cool about it. That's what makes it feel so good.
Yes.
If you pull it off.
So maybe one thing sounds kind of silly, but maybe one thing is just on a piece of, in my notebook, we can write what this looks like when you only play with 2 notes.
Yeah. Totally.
Just so I can visualize.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I think that'll be helpful.
It's more of a just getting it into your psyche kind of a thing. I'll do that, but it's like, because when you look at it, it's going to look different, but
this
just
is one of
those
things you just need to ingrain. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Daga 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 da daga 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 da daga daga. You know, that's it. But then when you, the other way you probably should count it also is just 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Like seriously, it sounds stupid, but that's what you're doing. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So if we go back to the drums, remember we're focusing on our ride cymbal. Ding, 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 ding. So if you can get yourself, before you touch the piano, to start on beat 1 and be able to do that. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All you're really doing is just, when you say it, you're just giving an accent on that.
Yeah.
And
so there's
the
this
part
little
that's
ghost.
confusing is that 2 beats?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
why
the thing.
you're
Yeah. So there's this little ghost note here. That is a rest. It's an 8th rest right there. This is the problem with Western notation. Is that you have to see the implication. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not always explicitly there.
Yeah.
So what that means is you play on that 8th beat and then you have a rest.
And this, I frequently see you helping me out with rhythmical stuff by putting in a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Right,
It's important to see the whole breakdown. So again, it's a 16 beat cycle.
Right.
The notes that you're playing add up to 15.
Exactly.
So you have that extra rest, and it's a really short rest. Ding, that's it. You get one little ding of the ride cymbal. So again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
It's fast.
So you could do another exercise just on a G if you just go, wait for a kick drum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then if you can hear it, like the super advanced way to hear it, would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just counting the first beat of that triplet.
That's a lot.
Oh, it's not a triplet. It's a anyway.
Okay.
The cross rhythm.
Yes, cross rhythm. That's called. Huh?
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's crossing over.
Yeah.
You're playing groups of 3 over groups of. Groups of 3 over a cycle, a 16 beat cycle.
Right.
You're playing 5 groups of 3
And then,
with a comma at
right.
the end. It's just that extra little thing so that it lines up again.
Right.
1, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and. You gotta have that and.
Right. And as opposed to basically what I was doing, which was playing those 3 notes too fast, getting to the
Well,
end.
you're just
and
feeling it,
holding
man.
the
You're
last
rocking
one.
out.
I was
Just
kind
killing
of
it.
holding the
Somehow you
last
came
one.
in on the
Yeah,
A.
right. So that, yeah, let's
I just want to.
yeah, understand.